Hello children, in this class I am going to explain you about the excretory organs and what are the type of excretory organs present in the animals. Okay, so first of all, what are excretory organs? So the excretory organs are the organs which help in the excretion process, which will eliminate the waste products from the body of the organism. So they are called as excretory organs. So the main function of these excretory organs are, these excretory organs will eliminate the excess of the substances which is present in the cells like salts, sodium ions or chloride ions, excess of the proteins, excess of the water molecules present in the body. Okay, so they will eliminate the nitrogenous products. Not only the nitrogenous product, along with the nitrogenous product they will excrete the ions in order to maintain the ionic balance in the body of the organism, and they will also maintain the water balance. Okay, so if the excess of water will enters into the cell, what will happen? The cell will burst. So you know the lower group of organism cells, you take the simple organism, that is the protozoan amoeba. So you know about the osmoregulation, you might have heard about the term, that is osmoregulation, right? So osmoregulation, that is osmosis. So in the lower classes you heard the term, that is osmosis, right? So what is osmosis? Osmosis means entering the water inside the cell and exiting the excess of the water from the cell. Okay, in order to maintain the salt concentration or water concentration, right? So that is called as osmosis, osmoregulation. So osmosis, to maintain the osmosis, the lower group of organisms is performing the osmoregulatory function. So for example, if you take the simple, if you see the simple diagram, that is the amoeba. So amoeba is a shapeless organism, right? It consists of the pseudopodia and central nucleus, and the outer membrane is called as plasma membrane. So inside the cell it is having cytoplasm. It is having cytoplasm. So this cytoplasm consists of nearly 98% of water. The cytoplasm consists of nearly 98% of water. So amoeba, you know, you take amoeba or any other organism, all the multicellular organisms are also made up of the single cells, right? So the outside, from the outside, the salts and the excess of the water from the external environment will enters into the body of the amoeba. So from the water, the salts and other materials will enters inside the cell, and which is useful for the performing the metabolic functions of the cell, and the excess of the salts and water is sent outside into the, that is, it is the external environment, into the external environment from the cell. Okay, so this whole process, that is taking the water inside the cell and sending the excess of the salts and water from outside from the cell through the membrane, through the membrane, that is the plasma membrane, so is called as osmosis. So this osmosis process is performed by the contractile vacuole. So this is the contractile vacuole. Osmoregulation takes place in the protozoans through the contractile vacuole. Okay, so osmosis, the definition of the osmosis is, what is the definition of the osmosis? Osmosis is whenever the cell requires the salts will enter inside, and whenever it will become compensate with the internal cytoplasm fluid, the excess of the salts will be sent outside through the plasma membrane. So that process is called as osmosis. That is, the intake of the substances into the cell is the active process, whereas expel of the substances from the cell is the inactive process or the passive process. Okay, so here osmosis, in the osmosis what will happen, the salts will enters into the cell through the semi-permeable membrane. So that is the plasma membrane, which is called as semi-permeable membrane. Okay, through this semi-permeable membrane the salts are entering into the body of the organism through the water. Okay, next, what are the different types of excretory organs present in the organisms, that we will come to know in this class. So the different types of excretory organs present in the organisms are, there are mainly protonephridia. So these protonephridia are also called as flame cells. Next, mesonephric nephridia. Mesonephric nephridia. Next type is metanephric nephridia or metanephric kidneys. And the next type in the lower group of organisms, next type is Malpighian tubules. Next, antennary glands. Antennary glands. So these antennary glands are also called as green glands. Next, coxal glands. Okay, so these are some of the different types of the excretory organs present in the animals. So the protonephridia are also called as flame cells, which are seen in the lower group of organisms like Platyhelminthes. The mesonephric nephridia are seen in the case of the vertebrates, lower group of vertebrates like fishes and amphibians. Metanephric nephridia or metanephric type of kidneys are seen in the case of the higher group of vertebrates like mammals. And Malpighian tubules are the excretory organs in the case of arthropoda insects. That is, in the case of phylum Arthropoda, we can see these Malpighian tubules. Next, antennary glands or green glands are also seen in the case of Arthropoda animals, in the crustaceans, in the Arachnida group of animals, and coxal glands are also seen in the Arthropoda group. Okay, so these are the different types of the excretory organs seen in the animals. So in this class, we came to know about the definition of the excretory organs, what are the main functions performed by the excretory organs, and what is called as osmoregulation. What is osmoregulation? Okay, next, what are the different types of the excretory organs present in the organism? Okay, thank you.